So that's the physical setups. And now we're going to talk about the psychological setups, you guys. And these are the ones that really, really help me out in my recovery. I think they'll help you too. The first is euphoric recall. And this is basically where the alcoholic and addict exaggerates all of the positive memories of use and blocks out and minimizes the negative parts of use, right? Now, let's face it. When I get in the craving cycle, I'm not thinking about how bad it's going to be, right? I'm thinking about how good it's going to be, right? And the importance of this information, I mean, just knowing this, the alcoholic and addict, they recognize that they're focused on the positives. They can just stop, and go right to the negatives. But that's if you're desperate enough in your recovery that when you recognize that you're on the positive thoughts, that you go right to the negatives, right? But what happens is sometimes we just kind of sit there with it, and we let it fester a little bit, maybe get into the obsession a little bit, and then it's kind of hard to go right from the positives over to the negatives. And that's where that Think It Through tool works so well. So if I use, then this will happen, then this will happen, then this will happen, then this will happen, and then this will happen. It's like, ugh, I don't want to go back there, right? So see how I've progressively taken myself from the positives to the negatives. And when you get over here, it's kind of like, what the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous calls pitiful and incomprehensible demoralization, right? And so when you get there, it's like, so that's a really, really good tool of recovery. If you don't think you can take yourself from the positives to the negatives by yourself, maybe do it with your counselor or your sponsor first so you're in a safe place to do that. Okay, so that's euphoric recall. So we're thinking about focused on the positive parts of using, blocking out, minimizing the negative parts of using, believing it wasn't that bad.